Good morning to all. In this session, we are going to discuss machine learning with decision trees. Myself, Dr. S. Nagarajan, Associate Professor, EC Department, Savita Engineering College. So, what is decision tree? A decision tree is a graphical representation of all the possible solutions to a decision based on certain conditions. So, what is the meaning of the term decision tree? It looks like tree, right? A similar way, root, node, leaf, like that. So that we will discuss in this session. So how we define decision tree? A decision tree takes as input an object or situation described by a set of properties and outputs a yes or no decision. Decision tree induction is one of the simplest and yet most successful forms of machine learning. We first describe the representation, the hypothesis space, and then show how to learn a good hypothesis. Each node tests the value of an input attribute, branches from the node corresponding to possible values of the attribute. Leaf nodes supply the values to be returned if that leaf is reached. So what are the advantages of decision tree? One is easy to understand. So decision tree output is very easily to understand even for people from non-analytical background. It does not require any statistical knowledge to read and interpret them. Its graphical representation is useful and user can easily relate their hypothesis. Second advantage given useful in data exploration. That means decision tree is one of the fastest way identify most significant variables and relation between two or more variables. With the help of decision trees, we can create new variables, features that has better power to predict target variable. It can also be used in data exploration stage. That means we are working on a problem where we have information available in hundreds of variables. There, decision tree will help to identify more significant variable. Third one, decision tree implicitly perform variable screening or future selection. Then fourth advantage, decision tree requires relatively little effort from users for data preparation. Then next advantage, less data cleaning required. That means it requires less data cleaning compared to some other modeling techniques. It is not influenced by outliers and missing values to a fair degree. Then next advantage, data type is not a constraint. That means it can handle both numerical and categorical variable, can also handle multi-output problems. Non-parametric method. That means decision tree is considered to be a non-parametric method. This means that decision tree have no assumptions about the space distribution and classifier structure. We can classify machine learning basically supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. What is meant by supervised learning? A training set of examples with correct sequences or targets are provided, and based on this training set the algorithm generalize the respond correctly inputs. So correctly means all possible inputs. This also called learning from exemplars. Then what is unsupervised learning? Correct responses are not provided. Instead, the algorithm tries to identify similarities between the input so that the input that have something in common are categorized together. This statistical approach to unsupervised learning known as density estimation. The third one, reinforced learning. So this is somewhere between supervised and unsupervised learning. The algorithm get told when the answer is wrong but does not get told how to correct it. So it has a explore and try out different possibilities until it works out how to get the answer right from its experience. Here, the decision tree is belongs to supervised learning. Here, what are the common terms used in this decision tree that we will discuss? First one, root node. This root node, it represents entire population or sample, and this further gets divided into two or more homogeneous sets. This a root node. From this, some splitting happen. That is given in the second point. Splitting. It is a process of dividing a node into two or more subnodes. These are subnodes. Then decision nodes. When subnode split into further subnodes, then it is called a decision node. Again, divided further into two or three subnodes. So what is leaf node or terminal node? Nodes do not split is called leaf or terminal node. Hereafter there is no further split up. So this is called a leaf node. So just I will give some examples. What is decision tree? Suppose, am I hungry? If yes, if I have $25, if it is yes, go to restaurant. If no, just buy a hamburger. If I am not hungry, that is no case, then directly go to sleep. Next example, if I classify the group of animals, we can take any attribute. For example, if I take color, if color is yellow, if yellow is true, further I can ask the question whether height is equal to or greater than 10. If it is true, I can say this classification is giraffe. If height is less than 10, I can classify this as tiger. Then if color not a yellow, that means it falls, means again I take two decisions whether height is less than 10. If it is less than 10, it may be monkey. If height not less than 10, then is false condition means that is elephant. Then another example, uh, how to I can accept a job offer. For example, a company offers a salary $50,000 to $80,000. In that I can take two decisions, yes or no. If salary in between 50,000 to 80,000, if yes, then I can check the office near to home. If no, I can decline the offer. There is the leaf node. Again, I can take two decisions. If they provide cab facility, if it is yes, I can accept job offer. In this office near home, if not near home condition exists, then I can decline offer. If they are not provide cab facility, that time also I can decline offer. Okay. Just I gave some examples of decision tree. This decision tree algorithm, there are two types available. One is CART, that is Gini algorithm. Another one is ID3. This ID3 based on entropy function and information gain. So what is entropy? Entropy is a measuring of uncertainty about a source of messages. Given a collection S containing positive and negative examples of some target concept, the entropy of S relative to this classification, yes or no or positive or negative. Yes means positive, no means negative. Based on that, the entropy we can do. So entropy is 0 if all the numbers of S belong to the same class, and entropy is 1 when the collection of contains an equal number of positive and negative examples. The entropy is in between 0 and 1 if the collection contains unequal number of positive and negative examples. This one between 0 and 1. So these are the formulas I used here to calculate entropy. P means positive, N means negative. And this is a formula I used here for to calculate average information. This formula I calculate for information gain. So here I am going to illustrate with the example. I am going to make a decision tree that predicts whether tennis will be played on the day. Let us assume we want to play on or badminton or tennis on a particular day, say Saturday. How will you decide whether to play or not? Let us say you go out and check if it is hot, cold, and check the speed of the wind and humidity and how weather is, that is it's sunny, cloudy or rainy. So you can take all the factors into account to decide if you want to play or not. So you calculate all these factors for the last 10 days and form a lookup table like one below. That is this one, this table. Now you may use this table to decide whether to play or not. But what if the weather pattern on Saturday does not match with any one of the rows in the table? This may be a problem. So a decision tree would be a great way to represent data like this because it takes into account all the possible paths that can lead to the final decision by following a tree-like structure. So in the similar way, we are going to give training data to machine. Once get supervised learning by machine, if we give different data, then machine can take decision whether we can play tennis or not. It's a set of data we are taking, right? So how to train a machine? So here different attributes given. One is outlook. In this outlook, whether it is sunny, overcast, rainy. Then another attribute temperature. It may be hot, mild, cool. And humidity, it may be high or normal. Then windy, it may be weak or strong. Based on that, some set of data we have. For example, in the first case, outlook sunny, temperature hot, humidity high, windy. No need to go for play tennis. If it is overcast, hot, high, humidity and windy, we can play tennis like that. The similar pattern we need to give as training data to machine. Now let us discuss how to train a machine with the help of decision tree algorithm. So how to do the procedure? First one, compute the entropy for data set, that is entropy of S. Then for every attribute feature, first calculate the entropy for all other values entropy. Then take average information of entropy for current attribute. Then calculate gain for the current attribute. Then pick the highest gain attribute from that. Then Repeat until we get the tree we desired. So from this table, see here, the play tennis, some values given, that is how many number of no available, how many number of yes available, I can calculate. The yes means I can say it is a positive value, no means I can say it is a negative value. So number of yes is here 9. So I can take p equal to 9 positive value. The number of no given here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can take n equal to 5, the total value 14. Now I can calculate entropy using this formula, minus p divided by total values log base 2, not 10, log base 2, p divided by p plus n minus n divided by p plus n log 2, n divided by p plus n. Here in the table, number of positive values are 9, negative values are 5, then total value 14. Apply all the values in this formula. So minus 9 divided by 9 plus 5 log 2, 9 divided by 9 plus 5 minus n is 5, total value 9 plus 5 log 2, 5 divided by 9 plus 5. If I calculate, I will get entropy 0.940 for this table. Right? Then I am going to analyze each factor. That means if I want to make a tree, which one is the root node, that I need to calculate. I need to find which one is the root node. For that I need to check every attribute. First case I can take outlook. The decisions given for to play tennis. If it is sunny, we no need to play tennis. If it is overcast, we can play. If it is rainy, we can play. Like that, the table given. From that, if it is the condition sunny, right, the positive values given is only 2. Here, yes, and here also, yes, 1, 2, 2 values given, positive values. If it is sunny, no. So the number of no given is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 values given. So total is 5. And similarly, overcast, number of positive values, that is yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 positive cases given. There is no negative values. There is no given. So total value 4. Similarly for a rainy case, number of positive values here given for rainy 1, 2, 3. Number of negative values 2. So total is 5. Apply all this value to calculate in entropy. So in sunny case, you can calculate entropy by applying positive and negative values. I can get 0.971. Overcast case, I can get the value 0. For rainy case, I can get 0.971. Then I need to calculate average information entropy. So whatever the value I am getting, how many positive in sunny, how many negative in sunny, and its total value, and entropy during sunny, entropy during rainy, entropy during overcast. So if I calculate average information theory, I can get 0.693. Then the overall gain attribute for outlook is entropy minus attribute. Right? So attribute means average information entropy. So total gain for outlook is 0.940. That is a entropy minus this average information entropy is 0.693. I can get 0.247. Similarly, next attribute is temperature. Among temperature, different category are available: hot, mild, cold. So in this hot, how many yes mentioned to play tennis, how many no mentioned to play tennis? That is equal values. Here total is 4. Similarly for mild case, number of positive is 4, number of negative is 2, so total is 6. Similarly for cool, Number of positive value 3, negative value 1, so total is 4. So using this hot, mild, cool, we can calculate entropy. So for hot, entropy value is 1, for mild, entropy value is 0.918, for cool, entropy is 0.841. So for this also, we need to calculate average information entropy. If I calculate, I can get 0.911. Similarly, if I got gain for this attribute temperature, I will get the value 0.029. Next attribute I can take humidity. In the humidity, the classifications, one is high, another one is normal. So how many number of no, how many number of yes, based on this calculate entropy, average information. So if I calculate, I will get entropy 0.940 and average information is 0.788. So gain for humidity attribute is 0.152. Next attribute given in the table is windy. Here also we need to calculate how many weak is there, how many strong is there. So based on that, how many no, how many has, calculate entropy and the average information. If I calculate, I will get entropy for wind is 0.940 and average information is 0.892. I will get gain is 0.048. If I compare all attribute gains for outlook, temperature, humidity, windy, the highest case is outlook. So the outlook value is 0.247. So I can decide outlook is the root node of decision tree. Right? Right? So this is the overall table. So in this overall table, among outlook, we choose the outlook as a root tree. If I check among outlook overcast, in all the cases of overcast, output is yes only. Here S, here S, here also yes, here also yes. Whether whatever the condition, temperature, humidity, windy, we can play tennis. So I can choose this is the root node. The classification is sunny, overcast, rain. But for all condition, I can play tennis. So directly I can take decision yes. This is the leaf node for overcast. No need to further classify. But in sunny, different categories are there. Again further we need to check the conditions of sunny. Then in rainy condition, what are the different categories? Based on this, we can check whether it is we can play tennis or not. Right? So if I consider sunny, again it's further categories in temperature, hot or mild, cool. In humidity, high or normal. If it is windy, weak or strong, then based on that we can play tennis yes or no. Similarly, if I category rain, in this rain, based on temperature, humidity, windy, we can play tennis. So temperature may be mild or cool, humidity is high or normal, wind is weak or strong. Based on this, we can do. So once if you do entropy and gain calculation, then only we can decide whether we can play or not. Similarly for rainy. Right? So a similar calculation of outlook here I did gain calculation. Right? So if I calculate gain among this temperature, humidity, windy, plate, I can get the gain value as for temperature 0.571, for humidity 0.971, for windy 0.02. Among this highest value humidity. So the sunny I can further divide as node is humidity. In this humidity, the column represent whether it is high or normal. That's all, only two calculations. So three values says no and two values says no. Sorry, yes. Three values of high says no and two values of humidity normal. Then we can play tennis. On that case, only the final decision is no or yes. There is no further classification. I can stop further classification. So this no and yes are leaf nodes. Again, I need to check the gain calculation for rain. So in this rainy, we have different calculations based on the attribute temperature, humidity, windy. We can whether play tennis or not. So if I calculate similar to Outlook, I can get humidity gain is 0.02, windy is 0.971, temperature is 0.02. Among this, highest value is windy. So the next node is I can decide windy. So in this windy, only two categories. One is weak or strong. Here during weak we can play tennis, or strong we can no need to play tennis. So I can classify here as no or yes. So this final tree. No need to further classify. These are leaf nodes. Right. So this is a decision tree from the data given on the table. Outlook is a root node from the calculation of gain entropy formula. We can classify it as sunny, overcast, rain. If overcast, whatever may be the condition in the middle, we can directly choose yes. In sunny, different categories are there. From this, we can calculate gain. So humidity is the highest factor. So from this, we can categorize high or normal. For high, some values given whether to place a tennis or not. For normal, some values given. So we can take yes. Similarly for windy, whether it is strong or weak. So this is the final tree. So now we gave training to machine based on the entropy and information. Now suppose if I give new data to machine, outlook is sunny, temperature is hot, humidity is high, wind is weak. So I can ask the machine whether I can play tennis or not. So from the given data, first machine will choose outlook, then sunny, then humidity. If humidity is high, no need to play tennis. This is all about how to create decision tree using ID3 algorithm. Thank you. The resources are textbook is Tom Mitchell, Machine Learning, Microbial Education, 2013 edition, and web resources www.coursewrestling.com.